Hi, Wycliffe Barrett, Xplane Dedicated. Today I've got a number of things I want to talk about. Got a competition that we're going to talk about. But just to kind of put some context around things, I think it's important that we recognise what's going on right now today in the Xplane world. Of course, we've got Xplane 12, which is coming soon. I think it's going to be a few more months yet. As we've already seen with some of the laminar videos, there's some really exciting things to look forward to, especially in terms of water, snow, ice effects, and the clouds, of course. So no longer will it always be summer in Xplane, but now we'll have seasons as well. And a couple of other things, well, maybe one, quite disturbingly, Just Flight have dropped their the work on the VC10, and they'll no longer be releasing that for Xplane. And what I have noticed just recently is a trend that a number of developers, they may be in alpha or beta phase, and they'll have signed people up to NDAs, and people are breaking the NDAs, and so those developers are saying, right, we're not working on that anymore, or we're pulling work on that, or we're going to delay it for a long time. And I find that a worrying trend that people are willing to break NDAs. Xplane Dedicated is 8 years old now, and Xplane Dedicated on Facebook was one of the first Xplane related Facebook groups. And whilst we're not massive, we haven't got huge members, we're big enough to cope and small enough to care. And I think that's really important. But 8 years ago when I started Xplane Dedicated, it was just, I thought maybe just for myself and maybe a couple of friends, but then we grew a membership. And during the heyday, it was really busy, and we had competitions, we had giveaways. And unfortunately, in the last couple of years, those have tailed off. But we're restarting that this year, and I'm just about to tell you. So one of my admins, Nick Garlick, who's been with me from very early days, he's been really working hard behind the scenes, and he has been helping me in actually moving Xplane Dedicated forward. And it's time for a rebrand. What that means is that the Facebook group name will change slightly, but the YouTube channel will remain the same. So what's happening with the Facebook group, and I do have to thank Nick for helping me with this, because he's the one that's been coming up with some of the ideas, is that Xplane Dedicated on Facebook will now be called XPD Sim Deck. Okay, XPD Sim Deck. And what that means is sim means simulation, D is for discussion, E is for education, C is for collaboration, and K is for knowledge. So XPD Sim Deck, and that will be the new name for XPD on the Facebook group. It will essentially remain the same in so much as that people will be able to put in their photographs, their screenshots, ask for advice, help others, because Xplane Dedicated has always been about members helping members, so in that sense it'll remain the same, but it's going to be rebranded. And I'm hoping, and I'm going to actually ask, that if there's anybody that's good with Photoshop out there, if you'd like to design a logo and a banner for Xplane Dedicated with XPD Sim Deck, so that's XPD in capitals, Sim, S-I-M, D-E-C-K, within that logo or banner. If somebody can do that, maybe we'll find a prize for you as well. Facebook has always been the best platform for Xplane Dedicated. When I first started it many, many years ago, as I said, I did look into having a website and a forum, etc. But at that time, I was working. I hadn't retired and I was working. And also there was a cost implication, which I didn't feel that I could really bear. And so Facebook has always been the best platform for us, even though at the moment Facebook is suffering a little bit and losing a lot of users. People are getting a little bit fed up with it. But I think for us on Xplane Dedicated, it is the ideal platform. It doesn't cost anything. It's easily enough to administer, and people can join. And if you haven't joined, you can join really simply by just finding us on Facebook, answering 2 simple questions, and you'll be approved as a member of the Facebook group, which is going to be called XPD Sim Deck. As I've already said, of course, Nick and I will be working very, very hard behind the scenes to move the Facebook group forward. YouTube will remain the same, and although for the last 2 years during the pandemic I have found it hard to produce content, hopefully moving forward, the content will start to come again. One of the things about the YouTube channel is that for the most part, I have financed it. I financed it by buying product, by putting money in to buy items to review. Oftentimes I've bought something, reviewed it, and never used it again. The YouTube channel has also been supported by some fantastic developers and software publishers. Obviously, Xplane.org, Orbex, some independent developers such as SSG, SSI, FlyJSim, Jar Design, and even Tolis. Flight Factor, unfortunately, no, but the Flight Factor aircraft are that good, then I will purchase them. Similarly, the YouTube channel would not survive without you, the members, and so I thank each and every one of you. I know I don't say it enough, but I do appreciate it. I just wish that we could grow the YouTube channel more. Once again, when I started the YouTube channel, I was one of the very few right in the beginning. Now, of course, you go onto YouTube and there's people streaming left, right, and center. There's people creating tutorials, which in my mind are pretty poor because nobody talks on them. So, it's like grains of sand on the beach. There are a lot of them, and it's about finding the right one. And I hope that maybe Xplane Dedicated on YouTube is exactly what people want. Anyway, onto the competition, and this in large part is down to Nick, and I really thank him for his help on this. What we've got 3 prizes, or should I say we've got 4 or 5 prizes, but it goes first, second, and third, and then there's some runner-up prizes. So the first place prize for the competition will be both versions of the F-16 that is available at the moment. So you've got the Block 52 and the Block 52 Plus of the F-16. That's the first prize. The second prize is the CRJ 700, which is an excellent aircraft, and really, really good. I'm really pleased that we managed to get this as a giveaway. And third prize will be one or other of the F-16s, okay? So first prize is the 2 versions of the F-16. Second prize is the CRJ 700, which will obviously delight airline users, and then the third prize is one or other of the F-16 blocks, okay? Now, what I need you to do is look out for Nick's presentation of the competition, which will be on the Facebook page. You'll only be able to enter the competition through the Facebook page. So if you're not a member of Facebook, you need to get over there now. Just search Xplane Dedicated on Facebook, join up, and then you'll be able to enter that competition. I'm not going to go into the details of the competition, how you enter and what you need to do here. It'll take me too long, and I don't want to take up all that time. But you'll need to watch out for Nick's announcement on the Facebook page. And I'm telling you now, you need to go and join, okay? You need to go and join now, all right? Finally, I think it's worth me telling you that not only have we got those prizes, but we've also got some additional prizes for 2 runners-up. What's going to happen is that Nick is going to restart the banner competition in Facebook. We're going to run that competition slightly differently, and so you'll be able to submit your screenshots for the banner. Your screenshot will go up on the main page with your name superimposed on there as well, and then it will go into a draw for later in the year, whereby you have the chance of winning one of 2 $20 gift vouchers for Xplane.org. So we've managed to, between us and Nick as well, have managed to get together a number of prizes, a number of giveaways, a couple of gift vouchers as well for our reboot of Xplane Dedicated. I hope this video wasn't too long. I hope you found it useful. Please, please, please give me a thumbs up, like, share, make a comment, because YouTube really loves that. The algorithm works off likes and shares. This is Wycliffe Barrett. I'll see you soon. Take care. Cheerio.